Michael Grecco. I'm a professional photographer in Los Angeles, California. I've been shooting pictures of professionals, movie stars, and models for over 20 years. During that time, I've had to learn and invent ways to store, retrieve, and archive my work using different hard drives, flash drives, memory cards, and solid-state drives. This is one of those short videos I've made for howtoarchive.com that can help show you some of the ways you can increase your workflow and productivity. Today we are discussing the best ways to build your own hard drive storage system using the techniques presented in the videos on howtoarchive.com. In this video, I will take the best solutions we have talked about in the previous videos and show you how I created the storage solution for Michael Grecco Photography, my own company. I prefer to use internal hard drives for my local storage solution. They are less expensive than external hard drives that come in cases. They are more reliable than remote or cloud-based hard drive systems that require internet connections to just see your files, and even faster connection to download your files. They are smaller and take up less room than external hard drives with cases, power cables, and connection cords. But there is also one more solution, a RAID system on your internal network that can also be useful. RAID simply means redundant array of independent disks. The word redundant simply means the same. The word array simply means a group. So my RAID is just a group of drives that do the same thing, which is to back up my company's data and provide backups of my backups. But if one drive goes out in an array, you have not lost your data. You simply replace the drive and the RAID continues to function as normal. The way a RAID works is by spreading the data over the 4 drives in such a way that if one drive goes out, all your data is still there. It protects your files. And RAIDs can easily be configured to allow remote connections through the internet for mobile access when you need access to your data on the move. Let's take a look at my own company's network. My company has over 10 computers all networked together, located in 3 separate locations in my studio. I have 2 RAIDs, one as a server and one has all the backups to all of the computers. Then those RAIDs are actually backed up on 2 separate RAIDs in a separate building. Each of my RAIDs has 4 internal drives that can be swapped out if one goes bad. In addition to my employee and business computers, I use a separate computer to synchronize the RAIDs between the 2 buildings. This way, I have a mirror of my backups and I have a mirror of my office server. To synchronize the RAIDs, I use a third-party, inexpensive software that synchronizes one RAID to the other, and again, each one is in a different building. I also set up my network to allow access to my data remotely. This way I can log on to my network and get the files I need on our office server. Remember, there's a big difference between creating your own local storage solution with some cloud-like services and using full-blown remote storage solutions that completely depend on the cloud. By using local drives in the way I've described, you will have a much faster and more reliable system that can handle very large amounts of data at a fraction of the cost required to do the same all on the cloud. The speed is also a big plus when you are moving large amounts of data or large files. Remember, video files and the photographs we shoot are very, very large files. Remote-based cloud systems are absolutely not an option for me because of the large amounts of data I move and how big my files are. They do not provide the speed and quick access I need for my work. When a client wants to see something, I can't ask him to wait for it to download or tell him or her that I'm not able to get on the cloud because of a connection problem. And by not using the cloud, I don't have to pay any monthly service access fees. Security has to play a big part in any data solution. So here's what I do at my company. I have 2 sets of RAIDs in 2 different buildings. Next, I use laptop locking cables to secure the computer and the RAID system to the table. And I don't allow anyone but myself to change access or deal with the RAIDs. I manage the RAIDs myself. Once you get the hang of using these methods, backing up your files and storing them will become easier and your files will always be there when you need them. Be sure to check out my other short videos on howtoarchive.com. I hope this video was helpful to you.